Scarlett and this is CJ. Welcome to the Mansion of Mystery. Tonight we're showing Bert I. Gordon's Tormented, starring his lovely daughter, Susan Gordon.
The movie hasn't even started yet.
Do you mind? I'm not even going to say it this time. Just go.
It's just such a lovely day today that I decided to take a walk and decided to pop in and say hey, y'all. I don't really know why.
I'm sure I wouldn't know.
CJ, you stop teasing Mittens this instant and you come down here and apologize.
CJ, come down and apologize. I want to get the movie started before we start infringing on Morty's time slot.
I thought we got rid of the landline.
We did. The only one who ever called was Mrs. O'Brien. I didn't think about the consequences. That's the Vortex hotline. Hi, Sluggo.
Hey, Scarlett, it's me, Sluggo. Hey, I have an emergency situation here. Some of our viewers in the Jamestown, New York area are being terrorized by the vengeful spirit of Lucille Ball that's possessed her statue at Celeron Harbor, and I need you and CJ to stop her.
What makes you think her spirit is vengeful?
You've seen the statue. If you were her, wouldn't you be?
Good point. But why us? We're not ghost hunters.
Well, Crimson just bought some new torture devices for the next Whorehound Weekend live show, so our treasury is in pretty rough shape. Since you have an interdimensional portal, I don't have to pay your travel expenses.
You're all heart, boss. CJ, see if we have any ghost hunting equipment in the closet.
On it.
I don't care how you do it, but take down the First Lady of Undead Comedy. Hey, I gotta go. Zoid's calling on the other line. God only knows what kind of trouble he's gotten himself into now.
Okay, bye, Sluggo. Say hi to Wolfie and Sluggles for us.
Well, tell CJ that Aunt Sluggo and Uncle Wolfie say hi.
What do we need this stuff for anyway?
Sluggo's sending us to Jamestown.
Oh, not that damn statue again.
Jamestown, New York? Where the Lucy Museum is? Why, I've always wanted to go there. Mittens, why don't we take along?
This is not a vacation, Mrs. O'Brien. We are going to square off against the angry spirit of Lucille Ball.
Oh, pish posh! How scary could Lucy be?
You have no idea.
We'd better get going.
Hold open!
Oh, Mittens, we better hurry up. We don't want to get left behind again.
Well, I see pictures of Lucy everywhere, but I don't see any scary statue. See, I told you were wrong.
We're not in Lucille Ball Memorial Park, Mrs. O'Brien. This is downtown Jamestown, about 2.5 miles away.
See, we weren't planning on you and Mittens tagging along when we first opened the portal. The extra weight kind of threw off our calculations.
Well, I, for one, would like to take a look around.
Mrs. O'Brien, we are here on a mission not to shop for souvenirs.
There's Desilu Studios. They have reproductions of the original I Love Lucy sets, and I have to admit, I'm kind of curious.
Mom, really? Not you two.
Well, I was in the audience when they shot the Madam X episode, Too Many Crooks, and I'd kind of like to compare the repros to the originals. Hello, time traveler.
You know, I have never thought to ask you this before, Miss Scarlett, but how old are you?
Hey, look, there's a great mural of Lucy over there.
You know, I, for one, would like to take a look through the Desilu Studios.
Me too.
I can't believe you two. We have got to get to Celeron.
Don't you make the Lon Chaney Jr. face at me, mister. If we're going to take a few minutes to go look around the Desilu Studios, we're going to take a few minutes.
back with part 2 of Tormented after this commercial message.
They call it the common cold, but when it happens to you, the effects can be devastating. The pain, the discomfort, you become a social pariah.
Yeah, I think I'll get the same. Finally, there's help. Once-a-day prescription Coldesis stops the common cold dead in its tracks. With Coldesis, most people see symptom improvement within 5 days. Total remission usually occurs within 10 to 14 days.
In clinical trials, rare and sometimes serious side effects occurred with Coldesis, including fevers, tremors, paralysis, ulcers, certain types of cancers, spontaneous combustion, and death. If death occurs, contact your doctor immediately, as it may become permanent. If a cold's got you down for the count, fight back with Coldesis.
Have you suffered serious illness or even death as a result of the prescription drug Coldesis? Hi, I'm Nick Shyster, attorney at law. The law firm of Shyster & Shyster is filing a class action lawsuit on behalf of the people stupid enough to take that junk. I mean, seriously, it's only a cold. It'll be better in a week or two. What kind of jerk takes... Time is limited, so call me today at 555-223-6337. That's 555-BAD-MEDS. Operators are standing by. And remember, no one fights for your rights like Nick Shyster. Well, we're back. Actually, after we finished our business in Celeron, we realized we forgot to talk about the movie. So after we dropped off Mrs. O'Brien and Mittens, we decided to come back and talk about it.
Wait till you see how it all turns out. You'll love it.
Tormented was directed by Mr. B.I.G., Bert I. Gordon, a name well known to all fans of public domain horror and fantasy movies. His works include The Magic Sword, The Amazing Colossal Man, and Village of the Giants. He even had the chance to direct Orson Welles in the 1972 feature Necromancy. In his 2010 autobiography, The Amazing Colossal Worlds of Mr. B.I.G., he gives the details of working with stars like Don Amici, Zsa Zsa Gabor, Basil Rathbone, and Joan Collins.
Of course, his favorite star was his daughter Susan, who plays our heroine Sandy. Her career began when she was a last-minute replacement for a child actress in her father's movie Attack of the Puppet People. She made 2 other features for her father, The Boy and the Pirates and Picture Mommy Dead. Her television career was prolific, including a leading role in the Twilight Zone episode The Fugitive. Our hero, Tom Stewart, was played by Richard Carlson, better known as Dr. Mark Williams in Creature from the Black Lagoon. He also played one of the 3 young men assigned to protect the virtue of a young Lucille Ball in Too Many Girls. In the movie, he wound up with her, but in real life she fell in love with another member of the trio, Desi Arnaz, who reprised his role from the Broadway production.
Nick, the blackmailing ferry driver, was played by character actor Joe Turkel, who worked with Gordon on many projects. In later years, he would be known as Lloyd the bartender in the Stanley Kubrick version of The Shining and the ill-fated Dr. Eldon Tyrell in Blade Runner. By the way, we are showing the tamer US version of Tormented. A more graphic version, featuring nudity on the part of our ghostess Julie Redding, was made for European release.
We have a special treat for you tonight. We're going to do Vortex Chat Room Viewer Mail. Tonight, CJ and I are each going to pick out 2 letters from our fellow chat rooms.
Let's see. Dear CJ, don't you have homework? Yours truly, Lurkin. It's July, dude. I'm on vacation. Come on.
Well, let's see. Dear Scarlet, I'm really sorry, but apparently you're a Time Lord, so I have to exterminate you. Sorry about that. Love, Pepperpot. Actually, Pepper, I'm a human with an interdimensional portal. I wish I had something as spacious and comfortable as a TARDIS. But, you can save your wrath for the dreaded ice cream bunny.
Let's see here. Oh, hey, this one's from Chris. Dear CJ, love the show. Take care of yourself and watch out for your mom because redheads are basically evil. Well, thank you for the kind words, but I'm just not going to go there. No, definitely not going to go there. Love you.
Thank you for your letter, Captain Chris. I'll remind you about it during the next Horror Hound weekend. Well, we have time for one more letter. Hey, it's from Isis.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Dear Scarlet, this segment is fake. I didn't write this letter. Isis. I wonder what she meant by that. Well, we'd like to thank our friends in the Vortex chat room for writing these letters.
And if you have something you'd like to say to us, you can always drop us a line at studiokju@gmail.com. Who knows? We might even read it on the air.
Well, we have to get back to the present. Enjoy the rest of the movie.
Portal open!
I wore this on Halloween. The dressing. Backstage for Ryan. Very popular. And pretty funny because it glows in the dark.
And over here, we have the exciting new attraction at the Lucille Ball Memorial Park. Miss Ball herself, the Pride, immortalized in bronze so that you can see her doing her classic Vitamita Benjamin routine. Now, local legend insists that the statue is haunted. But of course, she's scared by that.
Yes, she is.
Yes. But of course, we don't fall for such foolishness now, do we?
No, no! Mittens! That big bad dog is gonna hurt you!
Yeah, she might hurt Mittens. Right.
Well, obviously we're in the right place. CJ, get out the ghost hunting equipment.
Oh, no you don't. I'm taking charge of this. You two might do something to hurt Lucy.
Hurt her? She's dead.
Can I presume that this adorable creature belongs to one of you?
Oh, thank you for bringing Mittens back. Oh, he gets a little excited in new situations. Come on.
In situations like breathing?
Madam, would you please detach this beast from my leg? Thank you, thank you. Now, if I might inquire, what brings you people to this park?
We've been dispatched to quell the angry spirit of Lucille Ball.
We've heard that she possesses a statue somewhere in this park of her, and the only statue I see here is that statue of Andy Dick wearing a kilt.
That's the Scary Lucy statue.
Oh, my!
Yes, poor Lucy. When CBS made that terrible, dreadful biopic of her, not a word. Then, when they started colorizing her old episodes, nothing. But apparently, the poor, tragic soul, this was too much for her to bear. This atrocity. Alright, she's on the warpath again. Everybody, save yourselves. Run for your lives.
Mrs. O'Brien, get out the EMF detector. You do know how to use that, don't you?
Well, I've had years of experience. I've watched every episode of Ghost Hunters.
Okay, I think we're making progress. Get out the spirit box.
I have it right here.
Lucy, what is it you want?
I want to be in the show.
How are we supposed to explain to her that her show has been over for a few decades? Listen to me. Your life may depend on it. Don't blink. Don't even blink. She is fast. Faster than you can believe. Don't even turn your head. Don't look around. And don't blink. Good luck.
For how long?
I have an idea, but I have to go back into town to get what I need.
CJ, you gotta be kidding me.
Portal open.
Oh, we're going with him, Mittens. If Lucy gets her, we'll be next.
I've got an idea. It's a moo-moo.
Don't worry, Mom. She's baba'd her last loo. Ba-da-loo! Ba-da-loo!
Nothing's happening.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. What would Ricky say in a situation like this?
Why didn't I think of that?
You can't be in the show. You can't be in the show. You can't be in the show.
I declare the statue clean.
Still ugly, but clean. Hey, Mom, we did it! Are you okay?
Well, I'm fine, I think, but my eyes and I are not going to be on speaking terms for a while.
You know, folks, we've had a lot of fun at the expense of Lucille Ball today, but truthfully, we all love Lucy. She is one of the most influential people in TV history. Without her, there'd be no free camera setup, or reruns, or even episodes of Star Trek. And, by extension, no episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine featuring Lou Wagner as a Ferengi.
You know, it's been almost 60 years since the last episode of I Love Lucy aired. With that in mind, there's a real possibility that some of the people in our audience have never actually seen Lucy and are not familiar with the magic of Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball.
So we're going to rectify that today with a very special episode of I Love Lucy that you've probably never seen.
Well, that's our show for tonight.
Mom, where's Mrs. O'Brien?
Nice kitty. Nice kitty.
Mittens! Mittens! You come back right now! Mittens has said that man hurt you! Oh, Mittens, stop hurting my little baby! What are you doing to my baby?
I'm not. I'm actually kind of enjoying somebody else getting it for a change.
Come to Mama!
Good night, folks.
Come on, Mittens! Go to Mama! Mama, oh, Mittens! Stop hurting my Mittens! Oh, Mittens! Oh, Mittens, come to Mama! Oh, Mittens! Oh, would you do something, Mittens? Oh, Mittens!